Hello students, in our previous video we have discussed about the forest, components of forest, food chain, food webs and different layers of the forest, and today we are going to discuss about the crown of the tree. The crown of the woody plant include branches, twigs and leaves extending from the trunk or the main stem. And the shape of the crown of trees has a lot to do with where it is located. Means we can easily identify the shape of location of the trees with the help of their shape. And if a tree is located near the equator, then the noon time the sun is almost directly overhead, and all the year round there is a high temperature. So tall trees with flat tree tops or crowns, they are found in this region because the flat shape helps expose more of their leaves to the direct overhead sunlight. Up sunlight leaves to the direct up near the Arctic Circle, and the sun is never directly overhead and is usually quite low in the sky. So trees in this part of the world, they tend to be generally conical or cone shaped, just like pine and cedrus, devda. This helps their leaves from the top of the tree to its bottom to make the most of the available sunlight. They are in this pattern so that they can receive the sunlight. And the trees like spruce, pines and fir, they are generally found in the Arctic Circle. They have conical shape and they have needle-like leaves that are specially adapted to cold, dry climate. And the uh, needle leaves, they tends to retain water better than broad-leaved trees just like oaks and maple. Now let's discuss the importance of forest. Students, we know that forest, they provide us many things we need, and beside they play a very important role in maintaining the environment balance. So they play a vital role in the social, cultural, historical, economic and industrial development of any country. Let's discuss, let's understand how forests are important for us. Forests provide habitat for many animals and livelihood for humans. Means they are the home to many animals. They provide shelter. Many plants and animals are found in forest, which is their natural habitat, and many tribal people of our country live in forest. They get food, shelter, water and medicinal plants from the forest. It mitigate climate change by the process of transpiration and photosynthesis. Forests maintain the temperature. They maintain the balance of gases. They are the balance of gases, and they purify the air and serve as green lungs in nature. They prevent soil erosion. The removal of the top fertile soil from a region by wind, rain, or running water is called soil erosion. Forests prevent soil erosion. The roots of trees bind the soil and save it from being washed away by water or rain or blown away by the wind. And thus, forests prevent soil erosion and help in the conservation of the soil, which is which our natural wealth. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and turn it into wood. Forests pump out oxygen we need to live and absorb the carbon dioxide we exhale. Group of trees can also serve as a windbreak, means they act as a windbreaker. It regulate water cycle also. It regulate the water cycle in a large quantity. Water get evaporated into the atmosphere by leaves of plant by the process of transpiration. We know that, and gradually water vapor forms cloud and fall on the earth as rainfall. Thus forest increases rainfall in the region. So they are very important for us because India is a agricultural country and most of its agriculture depend upon the rain. It provide fodder for cattle and provide firewood, etc. It also provide medicinal plants and spices. It provide raw material to industries like paper, plywood and rayon. It provides products such as gum, wax, resins, rubber, and honey. Similarly, they also provide us many medicines. For example, the bark of the cinchona tree is a source of medicine called quinine, which is used for the treatment of malaria disease. And a few trees contain a substance known as Taxol, which helps fight certain types of cancer. Similarly, turpentine, that is also known as tarpine oil, which is produced from the resin or gums of pine tree, is used for thinning paints and varnishes. Rubber comes from the rubber trees like babool, kikar. They gives us gums. And the oil extracted from the trees like eucalyptus oil and sandalwood oil is used to make dyes and perfume. They provide employment opportunity to people. Many people sell the forest product and they earn money. Forest resource became a source of foreign exchange in our country, which increased our economy. They reduce atmospheric pollution. How they reduce atmospheric pollution? They absorb carbon dioxide and reduce its concentration in the atmosphere. And trees bind soil particle together and decrease the dust contamination in the air. And these dust particles are called suspended particulate matter, which is also known as SPM, suspended particulate matter. SPM, suspended particulate matter. And trees present in the forest, they act as sound absorber and reduce noise pollution. Forests bear many flowers, fruit, roots which are suitable for human consumption also. They provide wood for the production of furniture and buildings. Forests covering a large area promote perfect seasonal rains through their vast amount of transpiration that we have just discussed, and forests promote biodiversity to a great extent. They also replenish the groundwater. They also replenish the groundwater and they prevent floods. They slow down the flow of rainwater, reduces its force, and helps control flood. And the tree in the forest allow water to percolate into the ground, that increase or that help in replenishing the groundwater in that region, and it produce humus and maintain the soil fertility. Means they also help in recycling of minerals. The next is in uh, deforestation. We know that deforestation, we are doing deforestation. Why we are doing deforestation? Because clearing a forest by cutting trees to fulfill our needs of wood and land is called deforestation, and its causes include technological advancement, increase in population, wood for industries, construction of dams, and forest fire. These are its causes. And the main cause is increase in population. With increasing population and technological advancement, more and more land is required for housing colonies, industries, educational institutions, offices, etc. And for this, forest area is clear to obtain this land. Wood for industry, which with the increase of population and better standard of livings, the demand for wood in the industries has increased many times for making various wood products, leading to the depletion of the forest. So it is also the cause of deforestation. Construction of dam is also the main cause. The construction of dams for a large forest area has to be cleared to construct dams, and this causes deforestation. Forest fire are also uh, the main cause of deforestation, and when they start, it does not stop easily, and many trees are burnt, causing deforestation. Now, what will be the consequences of deforestation? We know that deforestation, it is a major threat to human. It causes soil erosion and loss of soil fertility. It will not only affect the human, but it also affect the wildlife Loss of habitat for many species. Many animals become homeless, and they when they become homeless, there is a shortage of their food. Their population will become uh, their population will become very less, and ultimately they will disappear from the earth. Means there is a loss of biodiversity, extinction of species of plants and animal, increase in greenhouse gases that leads to global warming, and it causes climate change, shortage of drinking water at many places, loss of natural beauty of an area, and it causes desertification. Desertification means it leads soil lose its fertility, and ultimately it convert into a barren land that in turn cause desertification. Pollution, it cause groundwater and air pollution from oil extraction and mining chemicals. Displacement of people, many tribal people, for them forest is their home. They will become homeless, and they will migrate from one place to another, and if they will lose their habitat, then they also lose their culture. So these are the consequences of deforestation, and rest of the topic we will discuss in our next video. Thank you.